Well, hey there, everyone. I'm meteorologist Hannah Fink, and we're going to be talking about how we're going to be going from a warming trend to a quite chilly trend. So this warm trend is only going to last a few days, and right behind it, we have another Arctic cold front move through the area. So we'll be breaking that down here, but let's look at the warm temperatures we're about to have. So today specifically, we had a front move through the area. This is Thursday, December 11th. We had a front move through last night. So that's kind of why we had that colder feel, closer to about 60 degrees with dry air. Well, we're going to warm up quite quickly actually for our Thursday and for our for our Friday and for our Saturday. We're going to be 70 degrees for a high on Friday, then 73 degrees for a high on Saturday. And then that front moves through Sunday night and our temperatures do plummet once again. 51 for a temperature on Sunday, and then 49 on Monday, and then 57 on Tuesday. Below average, we usually see temperatures in the mid 60s this time of year. So Friday, Saturday, above average by about 5 degrees, 5 to 8 degrees, I may say, and then Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, another below average day. So that's what we're tracking for our forecast highs. So going into this weekend is going to be very different from Saturday to Sunday. So Saturday, we have about a 20% chance seeing some stray showers through the area, nothing too much to harp on. It's only going to be a 20% chance. Same thing for Sunday. We could see some showers ahead of that front make its way through. Like I said, a lot of us will be staying dry. Some models are hinting at a more drier day. Some of them are showing like these spotty showers that last no more than about 10 minutes. So for Saturday, a warm and mostly sunny day with a very low chance of rain. Then on Sunday, temps drop significantly, way below average. We're about 16 degrees below average, and breezy conditions as well. We'll be seeing about 15 to 20 mile per hour wind speeds. That's not even including the gusts. And then that Arctic cold front moves through the area Sunday night into early Monday morning, making for some dangerously morning temperatures at this point. So here's a look at those forecast dew points. We do see a little bit more moisture coming to the area ahead of that front moving through on Sunday. You can see that there in the green, but we're not going to see much of an increase. No humidity levels really. We're just going from this extremely dry category to a more pleasant feel with that added on wind gust. So that makes its way into the area where we'll be near 60s for our dew points. Like I said, that's in that more pleasant category. Might feel a slight difference, but really not much that is easy to know. And then look at that brown shading move through the area. That is extremely dry Arctic air moving through. We're going to be 40 degrees well into that dry category. 55 degrees is the threshold for the dry category. We will be in the single digits in some areas, or even the teens closer to the coastline. So here's a look at our wind forecast. We'll have a little bit of that moisture into the area for our Friday and Saturday because of that southwesterly wind, southeasterly wind, bringing a little bit of that Gulf moisture. But this time of year, it's not significant enough to make it humid out there. But then on Sunday, a northerly wind around 15 to 20 miles per hour. So that's just the wind speeds. Our gusts could be about 25 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts. So it's going to feel cold, and then that added on dry, windy air is going to make the wind chill go down. So that's why we're talking about dangerous morning temperatures on Monday. So here's tracking that cold air, that Arctic air getting pushed down. You can really see it start to make its way to our area on Sunday. There's that blue shading. That front passes through Sunday specifically, bringing dangerously cold temperatures Monday morning. So there's that getting pushed into our area. And then I'm sure you can see we're going to feel quite cold for a couple of days because it kind of lingers over our area and then clears out specifically on Wednesday. Then right behind it, we're actually going to have above average temperatures expected for Christmas. So really, we have a short warm trend, a short cold trend, then a longer warming trend. So that's kind of what we're seeing with our weather right now. So that cold blast happens. Here's what our lows are going to look like over the next 7 days. Well below average, really on Monday and Tuesday. A little bit warmer on Saturday and Sunday as that front is slowly approaching our area. We're going to be about 20 degrees below average on Monday and Tuesday, in the mid to upper 20s, but that's not accounting for that wind chill, so we probably could see some cold weather advisories issued because that's only the low in Mobile, not counting our northern spots where they could be closer to the teens in the lower 20s. And then after Tuesday, we start to get back to where we're supposed to be starting on that Wednesday. Monday. So here's the morning lows that specific day, Monday morning, where we could really see the coldest morning, and then Tuesday, a little bit of an adjustment, a little higher, will be in the upper 20s really. So we'll have 25 for a low in Mobile, 28 in Gulf Shores, 28 in Navarre, 23 in Evergreen, 21 in Grove Hill, 23 in Leakesville, 25 in Fairhope, and 23 degrees in Atmore. So you're really going to want to bundle up and take care of the 4 Ps. Keep an eye on the school schedule as well. Would not be surprised if we saw an e-learning day or even a late start to the day with how cold it is going to be, especially with the wind chill value. So here's a look at that. This is on our Sunday, and you can really see we start to drop Sunday night. This is at 9 p.m. where we'll feel like the 20s, and that's just the start of our overnight lows. It'll continue to drop. We'll see wind chill values near 3 a.m. in the teens, near 15 degrees in Grove Hill and Evergreen, 18 for a wind chill in Atmore, 19 in Mobile, and in the mid to lower 20s near the coastline. So this is really when I would not be surprised if we saw that cold weather advisory. Could even see extreme cold as well, but we'll keep you updated. The National Weather Service is in close communication with us. They are saying we're probably going to start seeing these products come out for winter weather, specifically for the cold. So this is what our 7-day, we're going to keep going into Monday, but this is at 9 a.m. You can see we're still well into the teens, and then we'll go up once that sun comes out closer to 40 degrees, but it's still going to be an extremely cold day. So you're going to want to bundle up shorts and t-shirts for the beginning of this weekend, and then basically jackets to start the work week. So you can see that on our 7-day forecast. Warm days for Friday as well as Saturday. That front moves through Sunday night, bring our temperatures down to the 20s for our Monday and Tuesday thanks to that Arctic air coming through. We're going to be below average for our temperatures. Then that warming trend comes back starting on our Wednesday, and we're going to stay in that warming trend for quite some time through our Christmas. We're seeing an above average Christmas this year. So that is one thing to keep in mind. So since we're seeing this cold, here are some of your reminders on the 4 Ps: people, pets, plants, and pipes. So what does that mean exactly? You as people need to bundle up and check on your neighbors as well. Check on friends and family that don't have reliable heat sources, but also practice fire safety. Make sure your space heaters are not near any sort of fabric, cloth furniture, no window drapes, etc. And also be careful. Make sure your chimneys are well cleaned out if you do have a chimney in your home where you can light some fires. And this cold weather, we can feel it, so your pets can feel it. So pets is the 2nd P. Bring them inside and protect livestock if you're a farmer. And then your plants, protect or cover, and then bring sensitive plants inside or use a sheet to put over them to protect them. And then if you have outdoor pipes, wrap them and then make sure your indoor like sinks, you have those faucets drip, insulate exposed pipes, and let faucets drip. That's the most important thing. And here's your reminder on the cold weather advisory, the criteria for that. Like I said, we're really not surprised if we do have these issued for Monday morning specifically. So a cold weather advisory will be issued if the temperatures and or wind chill value is 20 degrees or lower in our more inland spots. That's that light blue shading, then 25 degrees or lower near our coastal communities. Well, you saw those wind chill values. They are probably looking like they are going to make into this threshold. So this is one thing you need to be paying attention to. The warm weather, we're going to enjoy it, but it's only lasting for 48 hours, and that cold weather is right behind it. So we need to make sure we protect ourselves, protect our people, protect our plants, and protect our homes. So this is your heads up going into early next week. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll continue to keep you updated on our social media pages. Follow Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith, Matt Barentine, Nicholas Herboso, and me, Hannah Fink. We'll also be talking about this for the days to come on our live shows and our live news all day long and over on the weekends during the Monday, during the morning and evening hours. We will keep you updated here at Fox 10 with the Storm Tracker weather team. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.